Just to be clear, I'm not trying to push you in one direction or another with respect to smoking marijuana. I just think that some of this information is interesting, and it's such a widely used product. Why many people don't know. I've heard many personal stories and even reviewed studies that show how it can be beneficial in one's life for a variety of different reasons. And in the same respect, I also know that it can place someone at risk for developing a substance use disorder, and both of these things can be true at the same time. But I just like some of these fun facts. For example, did you know that if you smoke or use marijuana heavily, you can have episodes of re-intoxication? So this is for those who more commonly use marijuana, but it deposits into the fat. And so in states of starvation or stress, the cannabis can be released from the fat stores and cause episodes of re-intoxication to that person. This is one of the things I didn't know. Also, the percent of THC in marijuana has significantly increased. If you look at the average numbers in the 90s, it was around 4%, and the average numbers now, after 2015, are around 17%. And some products contain as much as 90% THC. Now that is significant. As an ER doctor, frankly, I'm more concerned about other substances, but I am aware that there's one problem that is very common in the emergency room, at least in the last 3 years that I spent working in Los Angeles. And it's called cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. And if you've had this, you know it very well because it is a debilitating condition. And for reasons that we don't completely understand, it happens to certain people and it doesn't happen to others. But essentially, there are chemicals within cannabis that can trigger the brain and the gut reflexes to cause you to cyclically vomit. And it's very difficult to treat. It can be debilitating and very hard to recover from. Again, all of these facts I didn't know until I started reading and trying to learn more about marijuana, and I just, again, think that this stuff is interesting.